So Israel just attacked Iran, and this is just moments before the markets were about to hit all-time highs. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions here with a super quick market update. Just wanted to make sure that you were aware of what it is that's going on. Breaking: Israel conducted an airstrike on Israel's capital. Markets are trading lower in reaction to this attack. And this is kind of a little picture. There's a video going around kind of just showing shortly after the attack happened. Supposedly, this is actually not a surprise, right? If you've actually been paying attention to the news, this is something that Israel has been warning the U.S. about. And the reason why is because we had supposedly troops in Iran. And this post was actually made, I think, 24 hours ago. It says, even without the U.S. go-ahead, how Israel might strike Iran's nuclear site. So that's the idea behind it. Shortly after once the attack actually happened, then this statement was shared by statement from Secretary of State Mark Rubio. Tonight, Israel took a unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear. Iran should not target the U.S. interest or personnel. So pretty much saying that, like, hey, we had nothing to do with this. But regardless, obviously, any form of war, if you guys remember a few years ago when it was like Russia originally attacking Ukraine, it only lasted about a month when those attacks were going on. We don't know how big this is going to domino into. Supposedly, Israel is now preparing for a retaliation from Iran. Like, who knows if this is just like a back and forth for a short period of time, or if this can bubble up into something much larger. Is China or Russia going to get involved? Something to kind of ask yourself, right? But because of this, right, just like I told you guys a little earlier today, markets were overbought. Markets were nearly at all-time highs. And I showed you in my earlier video today, a lot of you guys were like, oh, Ricky, be careful with your position. And I respect that, right? In that video, I said, hey, I'm opening up a short position. It was a little over $300,000. I was shorting Nvidia because Nvidia was at previous all-time highs. And I love that you guys always try to look out for me of like, hey, Ricky, maybe watch out with your position size. But I made it very clear, right? I'm not like those Reddit traders. I'm not like those GameStop bag holders that want to encourage you, hey, you need to be trading what I'm trading. I actually tell you the opposite, right? I don't want you trading what I'm trading. I just like sharing what I'm doing, right or wrong. I like to show my green days and my red days, right? But I think because, again, you learn a lot in the process of doing so. And as markets became overbought and were testing previous resistance range, I saw it to be a risk to reward play. I knew that Israel has already previously told us about their possibility of attacking Iran. Markets were at all-time highs, and with tensions so high with pretty much every country out there, I was like, hey, it wouldn't take much for markets to drop, right? Or to cause the markets to drop and to react in a negative way. This obviously was a drop much larger. I would say a 2% drop makes sense. Based off of previous lows, we saw a retracement. And because I have access to being able to trade during overnight hours, I was actually able to cover my short during the overnight hours. And again, this is why I use Weebull. You do not have to use Weebull. Weebull is the trading application that I use. If you want to download it, I do have a referral link. It's the 5th link in the description down below. And when you sign up and have an initial deposit of $100, you can earn up to 20 free shares, and I earn up to 1 free share. So again, it's a win-win. I don't mind telling you guys that it's a referral link. You win 20 free shares, I win 1. And again, it's a great platform. It's the platform that I use every single day. Nonetheless, I've made a little bit over $9,500 shorting this. I've closed out my short already. I announced it to my LPP team that I was closing it. I announced it to them that I was taking the trade, and that I planned on holding it. As I showed them originally, I was down about $250 during the overnight hours. The only other trade that I took today was the short that I took on Tesla. This one actually would have paid off a lot more because this one's down 3.3%, but I closed out that trade fully. I'm only up $2,200 on the day, as I did not trade Tesla any more than what I previously was at earlier today. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were kept up to date. Israel has attacked Iran. This is supporting the case that supposedly the U.S. is not involved, and hopefully Iran does not target any US interests or personnel. Markets are dropping, obviously, makes sense on why they're dropping. And the only other thing that I want to share with you guys is that Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang says China will no longer be included in forecast. This is not bullish news. This is most likely negative news. But of course, with all the restrictions that are happening with Nvidia's chips, especially to countries like China, that doesn't come at much of a surprise. So I'm really excited to hopefully update you guys on some good news, but good news or bad news, I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date. All I literally ask you guys to do is to drop a thumbs up, and hopefully you can subscribe. Hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. I'll be trading live right at market open. And if you ever wanted to see what it's like, you get to see all of my good trades, all of my bad trades live in real time. It's the second link in the description down below, and you can join for as little as $1.35 per day. And again, that sale is the second link in the description down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.